Mikhail had no urge to return to bed, lest dark dreams come creeping back up on him. With that unpleasant thought, he headed for the living room. He collapsed onto the leather sofa and flicked on the television, flipping through the absurd number of channels, before a news story made his body freeze. He turned the sound up to listen to a breaking news report from London. A reporter spoke in front of the entrance to the Victoria and Albert Museum. "We officially confirm last night's immense discovery," the man said, excitement flustering his face. "Workmen installing a new wine cellar in the basement of a small bed and breakfast in Cheapside unearthed what turned out to be the remnants of a far older building. Tests confirmed that the edifice was likely built around the middle of the 16th century. He paused, catching his breath before continuing. "But the most amazing part of this discovery is the large pile of jewels that were uncovered in the remains of the old building beneath the inn. More than 200 pounds of raw gems and finished settings believed to have been from the Elizabethan era have been transported to the Victoria and Albert Museum. Over the next 2 weeks, the items will be catalogued and transferred to the Thorn Auction House." The female news anchor interrupted. "And I understand that this find is unusual for another reason?" "That is correct. Because the finding is strictly made up of gemstones, they do not fall under the Treasure Act of 1996, and are therefore not required to be sold to a museum. As such, they remain the property of the bed and breakfast owners, a Mr. and Mrs. Elwes Bush. The Victoria and Albert Museum representatives will be among the bidders at the auction, of course." The TV cut away from the reporter to show photos of the jewels. Among the pearls and rubies, he caught a glimpse of a gemstone emerald watch, made from a single large emerald, cut into a square box shape, with delicate gold Roman numerals inside. A string of wild thoughts raced through him as he recognized what he saw. My hoard. Mikhail could barely breathe. The jewels, his jewels, were at the Victoria and Albert Museum. He knew those gems, had gazed at them for hours, burning their vivid colors into his mind so he would never forget. He'd spent 5 centuries trying to find them again, searching all of England for them, and they'd been hidden away somewhere in Cheapside,